Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to talk about today in this video is a reminder for those of you who've done this before and kind of a review for those of you who haven't. You will notice that on your little checklist here, the first three criteria are those three R's with all of their parts and pieces. So respect with a rule, with the rule, the positive example, the illustration. Responsible, the rule, the positive example, the illustration. Now, the next part, the next two, are the ones that are going to take you the time, and that's what I want you to use the time we've got today to do, is to make it artful and to make it unified. Now, the first example I'm going to show you right here is one from last semester. It is very artful. They've taken their fonts and they've used interesting fonts. They've colored their illustrations. They've gone over their letters. So this person received full credit for being artful. However, this person received 0 credit for being unified because there is a lot of blank, empty space and it kind of just looks like a list. What you are going to do, and I'm going to show you several good examples, and first one I'm going to show you side by side here. See the difference. This person is the same amount of artful. They've got the 3 R's listed, they've got a heading, they've got each of the R's written out. But what the additional thing that this person has done is they have unified their page. They've added a background pattern. They have added other symbols and images to help fill up the space. So this is what you need to do. You need to not only just make it artful, but you've got to make it unified. And there's more than one way of doing this, but a lot of them involve similar process. This person also made theirs artful. If you look, they put a background pattern in just like this one did, but their background pattern fills up more of the space. That's fine. They drew a big image that filled up more of their space. They put little boxes or bubbles around each of their R's. This person didn't bubble their R's, but you can still tell where they are based on the colors. All right. This person also bubbled their R's a little bit. They use that bubble to continue to fill up some of the background space. They also use polka dots inside the bubbles to help fill up the space. Alright, this one decided they wanted theirs a little bit more boxy, so they made a box for each of them. They used other text to help fill up the space. They included a background pattern that included multiple colors. So, there are many different ways, and all of these examples are on the board for you to look at today. There are many different ways to make your drawing artful and unified. So that's what you've got to do today. Use the time that you have to make it as artful as possible and as unified as possible. Add as many details. Use your time wisely. It will be due at the end of the period.